Imagine this. You work for 20 years. You save money by sacrificing vacations. You avoid expensive phones. You cut personal expenses. And finally, you invest your hard earned savings in a big trusted company. A company listed in the stock market, a company dealing in gold, a company showing lakhs of crores of revenue. And then one day, everything starts collapsing. Not because of war, not because of recession, but because the revenue numbers may not have been real. This is the story of Rajesh Exports, and in this video, we will discuss why Indian middle class should pay attention to this. For years, Rajesh Exports looked like a success story. A gold giant, a respected listed company, massive revenues, international operations, Swiss connections, everything looked premium. On paper, the company looked gigantic. In fact, it often reported revenues so huge that people used to wonder, how can a jewelry company be this big? 15 lakh crores. But in business, sometimes the biggest danger is not what you can see, it's what you can't see. Because recently, India's market regulator SEBI raised allegations that shocked investors. And the numbers are so huge, they sounded almost unbelievable. SEBI alleged that Rajesh Exports may have misrepresented around 15 lakh crore worth of revenue over multiple years. Let me repeat that, 15 lakh crore. The number is bigger than GDP of many countries. According to the regulator, much of the company's reported business came through overseas subsidiaries, especially a Swiss gold refining business called Bhalkambi. Now, here is where things become interesting. SEBI claims many transactions and reported numbers could not be properly verified. There were concerns around financial disclosures, fund movement, and whether the reported scale of business matched reality. The regulator even placed restrictions on promoters while the investigations continues. But at this stage, all these are still allegations, not a final legal verdict. Rajesh Exports has denied wrongdoing and says regulators misunderstood the business structure. So this is not a movie where we already know the ending. The investigation is still unfolding, but regardless of what happens next, these are powerful lessons hiding inside this story, especially for middle class Indians. Many middle class investors think it's a big company, it's listed in the stock market, it's a gold business, so it must be safe. But stock market has one brutal rule. Big is not the same as trustworthy. Big is not the same as trustworthy. A company can look massive on paper and still hide problems underneath. Remember, a fancy office, foreign operations, huge turnover, these are not guarantees of your investment. In India, people love one word, turnover. Bro, look at the revenue of this company. But smart investors ask a different question. Where is the cash? Because revenue can look impressive, but profits, cash flow, transparency matter more. Sometimes companies look rich on Excel sheets, but reality tells a different story. Swiss subsidiary, holding company, overseas transactions, complex accounting sounds sophisticated, right? But here is the middle class investing rule. If you cannot explain the business simply, don't put your money there. Complexity is not intelligence. Sometimes complexity is camouflage. The biggest tragedy of investing is not losing money. The biggest tragedy is this: middle class families spend decades building savings. One wrong investment can destroy their years of sacrifice. Rajesh Exports may eventually be proven guilty or innocent, whatever. Time will decide that, but the lesson remains the same. Don't invest because a company looks big. Don't invest because everyone is talking about it. And never confuse popularity with trust. Because in investing, the most dangerous sentence is, everyone was talking about it, so I bought it. Protecting money is more important than multiplying money. And sometimes the smartest investment decision is the one you choose not to make. This was the Rajesh Export story in brief. Hope you find some lessons about investing. Thanks for watching.